Welcome back to Caveman Brickworks. I'm your host, Caveman. Starting to get a whole hang of this a little bit. Happy Sunday to anybody watching. Uh, Finally got down in the Caveman Cave or the Lego Studio, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna continue building out Barad-Dur. This will be installment number 3 in the build series. As you can see, last video we made it through bag 19 out of 40. All of my bags are sorted right there, ready to go, ready to start ripping. This is what we're at right now. We have the first part done, as in the first book, or in the first level, if you will. Um, can't think of a better way to spend Sunday. It's kind of rainy, kind of crappy out, starting to get a little cool. What do you guys do on Sunday? What do you guys go hang with the family? Do you guys go fishing? Do you guys spend it like me and wind down with a Lego set in your own little area? Maybe read some books. What do you guys do on the quote unquote lazy Sunday that happens for nobody? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'm interested to see what people like doing on their weekends. I see we have a couple of subscribers, so the ones that did, thank you so much. Means a lot to me. Lets me know that I'm kind of doing the right thing. 3 videos across a couple days, only 7 subscribers doesn't sound like much to some, but the fact that people are watching and I'm getting views is pretty awesome. So again, thank you to those who that did subscribe. Um, Hoping every time we put out a new video, we get a couple more and we can build a little community of just like-minded people. With that being said, let's get into this build. I'm super excited to start book 2. We've actually, side note, we've yet to use our sticker sheet, so not mad at that. I like printed pieces. Stickers are a necessary evil. I totally get it. But gonna start book 2 today. See how far it takes us. It's kind of later in the afternoon, early evening here, so Monday comes early. We'll see where we end up, and let's get started. A third of the way through the second booklet, so I figured now would be a good time to stop. We're just finished up bag 23 of the. Well, I got to stack it. It ends at 30, but so about a third of the way through this video, figured we'd stop. Was started out as a really rudimentary, kind of like Mills plate. We built up a good base, kind of a full brick thick, and we have some slots that we're going to clip something into. Cool little details. Again, slide this out. First sticker of the set went on, and it's the 3 original rings, the drawings of them. So that just slots in, pops in. Okay, we're starting to build the walls. Again, the repetitiveness of the walls really isn't that bad. It came out really nice. I like these kind of like, it's just slightly bent. You can see it here, just slightly at an angle, but makes it look nice and full. There's not a whole lot of gap, a little bit of light gap through here, but really not bad once we fill in the interior. I don't think it's really going to matter. We got our first kind of like interior piece here. It says menu on there, kind of like a chalkboard. Looks like we have some old meat on a bone. This is actually kind of cool. The way that they built out this little formation. If you look in the time lapse real close, it's what do you want to call it? It's just like hinge, kind of like coils stacked around each other. So it's really sturdy. Like that. That was neat. That was something that I haven't experienced in a build before. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Cool lava flow with a grate kind of coming up over it. Overall, cool. Like I said, that was bag 20 through 23. So let's keep going. I think we're gonna finish book 2 tonight. It'll be good. So ended up stopping a little short. I said we were going to make it to bag 30 was the tentative plan, but book 2 took us through bag 27. We just completed bag 27. We have the whole second layer done. I quick slid it in for the time lapse, but I took it back out because I want to do it live in action, slide it all together. And first I want to go over a couple things with you guys. So here's a little bit of a close-up of the second level. And again, this is bag, I think, 19 through 27. 19 through 27 gets you through book 2, gets you the second level. And as you can see, we have some of the tower formations. Again, I really like this pattern on the front. A little breakup of color. The stone formation still coming up into the second level, building it off the first level. Gives a little bit of color breakup, makes it really pop. I think the level of detail on this, kudos to whoever designed this. But as you can see, it is level 2 is just, it's the orc kitchen, right? They cook over the lava. That lava flow I was talking about, didn't realize it was going to turn into the cooking cauldron, the heat source for the cauldron. You've got the little preparation out back here, the dining table. You've got your beverage dispenser, we'll call it that. But yeah, orc kitchen, that's pretty cool. And we ended up getting a couple more minifigs, so to show you those. So we got another battled warrior, which, mind you, I want to say I appreciate Lego, right? So this guy, he got a shoulder piece. I'll call it a shoulder piece, but it slips over the torso. But underneath that is still a printed torso, right? They could have done a blank torso, just put this over it, saved the 9/10 of a cent, whatever it is. But they went the extra mile. It is printed under here. I appreciate that. Okay, and then we've got an orc cook. He's currently grilling a sausage, so we'll put him in later. Like I said, I like to do this at the end, so we'll put this guy in later. But pretty cool. He's over here cooking, right? Doesn't look too happy about it, but hey, whatever. I love cooking. What do you guys do? You guys like cooking? I love cooking. So me and my wife go back and forth on who's cooking dinner. Sometimes I don't. It's still a fight on who is not doing it, but we both enjoy cooking. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at it. So, anyways, this is about Lego. And again, I just want to do this live, right? Do it live on camera. Slide this in. So we have pieces here and here that there's slides. It goes in for alignment, and then we've got 2 pins up front that clip in just to give it a little security, and then all the pads that we built in the earlier video on part 2. So with that being said, this just pops right in. It goes super smooth, and it's so nice. Just nice, soft, gentle click in. And yeah, so we'll bring you down here. I'll show you. We'll just put it down, get a nice little look of the whole thing. Right, so here's this. I don't really care to be in the frame, but this is what we got so far. This is the completion of book 1 and book 2, and altogether this is bag 1 through 27. So great start. We have book 3 left. We have bags 28 through 40, I believe. Yeah, 28 through 40. So we got a while to go. We got one more book left. It is going to be the tallest part of the tower. This is where we're going to start really adding that height. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's 32 and a half inches tall. So what are we at? We're about a foot right now. So we're going to add almost 2 feet to this, right? So if you guys notice, my hair changed. I ended up having to take some phone calls and stood outside in the rain for a little bit. But hey, anyways, this is where we're going to end tonight. I figured this is a good stopping point since we're through book 2. No sense in starting book 3. Also, check out the ESS shirt. That's the touring series that I race with, Empire Super Sprints. So a little bit more about me. You'll get to know me little by little. I can't help myself but talk about racing. So shout out ESS. So that's my other love of my life, besides my wife. Right? That's number one, and then racing, then Lego. So, anyways, as always, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying watching this come together. As always, if you enjoy the content, drop a like, leave a sub. We're plugging away every video. We're getting a couple subs, so we're up to a whole whopping 7. So those people that subscribe, thank you. I hope you're back here again for the part 3, and I'm hoping that part 4 will be the final build of this. I know it's a lot of bags, so it might be broken up into 2 parts, but if it isn't, I'm hoping we can just crank all of book 3 out, get this tower done, get it placed, and I think at that point we'll do a short little video on its own of it getting placed in its final destination up in the living room on display with the shelf that I just built for it, and we can go over maybe a couple other cool sets that we have. We can have a little collection tour of what we currently have on display. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, tuning in, staying till the end. You guys are awesome. My name's Caveman. Good night, y'all.